We'll talk about Steph Curry's post-game workout routine as the game.
He won't be able to do that against me.
Bounds as well for Hassan. Final minute, Mitchell. Fancy.
I'm going to eat this guy for breakfast when I'm back.
21-point game on Tuesday. Jokic just patient. Backstage.
We may have the same teacher, but there are things that I can do that are just not possible for him.
Ignite for only 4. Yeah, that is awesome. Nice wraparound. That is awesome. Nice wraparound.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Wiseman looks like a complete beast. And the question today is, are the Golden State Warriors now unstoppable? If you haven't heard the news yet, well, you're going to hear it now. James Wiseman has stepped back onto the basketball courts again, and my goodness, does he look big, agile, and strong. I mean, just judging by the looks of it, he looks 1.5 times bigger than every other player on the court. Is it really fair that with all that firepower already on the roster, that the Golden State Warriors are about to get this guy back?
9 as they rotate. 1.5 minutes to go. That's just falling asleep. 1.5 minutes to go. That's just falling.
1.5 minutes to go. That's just falling asleep.
My goodness, guys. A 7-foot, 260-pound center who moves so smoothly. He's going to be a beast on the offense, and then on the defensive end of the court, Wiseman's gonna,
Has it. Just as I said, look at Moon, get to the cup. Oh, nice, Rick. Just as I said, look at Moon, get to the cup. Oh,
Just as I said, look at Moon, get to the
This guy is going to be swatting so many balls out of the air that it's not even going to be funny. And just like that, things are about to get serious in the Bay Area. So, to answer the question, are the Golden State Warriors going to be unstoppable now? Well, let's take a look first at offense and see if we can break down exactly what's going to change. I know the Warriors have a pick-and-pop big in Bjelica, but Looney is their best center currently, and as tough as he is, he's always being outsized down low. Here's what I mean. Looney is about to get the offensive board in this play. But because he's 6'9", he knows he's probably going to get blocked by Jokic in this play, so he takes it back out, which is the right play for him. But if this was James Wiseman, he's just going to put it back and either get the bucket or the foul, or both.
Catch and shoot. Went a little early, but James keeps it alive.
Yeah, for once, the Warriors are going to get a true center who's going to be the recipient of a ton of easy baskets at the rim. He can practically do exactly what DeAndre Ayton did in the playoffs last season and can easily become a double-double machine. I mean, all he has to do is run the floor and get in position, then do a little hook shot, and that's 2 points. And not only that, it's an effortless 2 points that the Warriors can run over and over again. Look, here's another way the Warriors could utilize Wiseman. All he really has to do is stand by the rim and good things will happen. I mean, here's James over here.
As Taylor gets it, finds his rhythm. Great.
That alley-oop was again completely effortless. And I know that the whole Warriors team is going to be looking to give that lob pass to him. And through all the mismatches run by the Warriors through their split action, Wiseman is bound to get a few easy buckets like this every single game. Then, because of his size and agility, he'll be able to do things like this as well.
Big, skilled, can shoot it. Wiseman punishes him inside.
Sheesh. Did y'all see that?
Skilled, can shoot it. Wiseman punished.
Wiseman punish.
Kuminga is putting up highlights on a daily basis, but I'm sure we're going to see Wiseman join in on some of those ESPN reels. Moving on here. I know Curry and Poole are going to be happy because now, whenever they run a 1-5 pick and roll, Wiseman is going to get rim run, and it's going to be lethal.
Back to James.
It'll be the same thing DeAndre Ayton does all day, rim running and just using his height to his advantage. Nothing complicated, just simple stuff that Wiseman is more than capable of. Man, I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see him play in the Chase Center because alongside the Splash Brothers, JP3, Kuminga, and Wiggins, the offense is going to be quite unstoppable, especially as Wiseman gets more and more reps in and starts understanding his role within Kerr's system. Next, let's take a look at what the Warriors are going to be on the defensive end.
Here's Dyson Daniels, has it set.
The Warriors are officially going to have a rim protector now. I mean,
On right wing threes in the regular season. Dyson Daniels.
this dude can really get up high and block just about any buckets in the paint. And the truth is, the main weakness of the Warriors all season was the lack of rim protection. I mean, especially against other bigs, the Warriors were just getting mauled.
Contested three, no. Right side, fights for it and gets it.
Did not do that the last time these two teams played. Huge spin to the right.
We'll talk about Steph Curry's post-game workout routine as the game.
It was the same story every single time, and frankly, I've had enough of it. I mean, the recipe was throw it to the big man, then with that 7-foot height, there was really nothing that the undersized Warriors could do but watch. Because I know I watched, and I cried tears of pain. Those were very sad times. But now, the narrative is going to be different. Although there's a lot left for Wiseman to learn about defense, I'm sure that through the lessons of Draymond Green and just by using his length and frame, it'll be more than enough to slow down the likes of DeAndre Ayton, Hassan Whiteside, Nikola Jokic, and other tall centers who were just abusing the Warriors down in the low post over and over again. And Wiseman knows it too. Recently, he went on air to say what he was focused on, and this is what the 2020 number 2 overall pick had to say. The scoring. I wasn't really focused on that. Really just rebounding and defense is what I'm focusing on because it's going to help the team when I come back. So that's what I'm focused on. Wiseman wasn't just sitting on the bench this whole season. He was watching film and really zoning in on areas where he can make an immediate impact, whether it's on offense or defense. Coach Kerr also chimed in about what he saw from Wiseman, and here's what the Warriors head coach had to say. I thought he moved really well. He got up and down the floor and had some scores in transition. He looked comfortable. He looked like he didn't have anything hampering him, and that was the main point. Just get his legs underneath him. Now it's just a matter of getting more reps, which he'll get, and we'll be able to watch some tape with him and continue to work with him. Anyway, let's get back to the original question. Are the Warriors going to be unstoppable? Well, if you ask me, the fact of the matter is, they're already quite formidable on both offense and defense. With Draymond and Klay back in the mix now, even without Wiseman, they're probably at least top 5 in both offense and defense. I mean, you can't stop them on offense. You just can't. Curry's out of his slump. Klay just went off for 38 the other day. Wiggins is Mr. Consistent. Jordan Poole is a free throw machine. And Kuminga is a whole nother story. The point is, once Wiseman learns how to integrate himself into the system, it'll just add a new layer to an already unstoppable offense. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. I too would hate to be the coach that has to come up with a game plan to stop the Warriors' offense. Then, on the defensive end of the court, recently the Warriors have already been playing much better, and that'll only get better with Draymond getting back into his groove. And when I say groove, I just mean yelling. Adding Wiseman into the lineup will be able to stop the Warriors' only real weakness all season, and that's all she wrote. Really. I mean it. Because look, all of a sudden those freebies at the rim aren't going to be easy anymore. Then the weak side help of Wiseman is really going to make it that much harder for teams to simply drive past the initial defender for an open layup at the basket. In other words, the defense of the Warriors, with Draymond back in the mix, with Wiseman, should, by my estimates, propel the Dubs back to where they were to begin the season when they had the number 1 rated defense in the entire league. So yeah, the Warriors are going to be unstoppable. Coming out of the West should be a piece of cake. Then in the finals, I see them facing the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie and Durant seem pretty formidable in the East. I mean, they did just destroy the 76ers the other day. But with that being said, the 76ers aren't the Warriors, and with the Warriors finally at full strength, I don't see the Nets being able to beat them in a 7-game series. Because the truth is, the Warriors have the best counter to Kyrie Irving, and that's the Thief, aka Gary Payton II. He won't be able to stop Kyrie, no one can, but he'll definitely be able to slow him down. What do I mean? Well, just check out this video where I highlighted just how lethal GP's 2 defense is. He's a maniac. And he's the Kyrie of defense, in my opinion. Just click the video, guys. And like always, I'll see you on the other side.